What's up, everybody? Pete with Auto Repair Tips. I got a lady was driving a 14 Jeep Patriot, and she said all of a sudden she started hearing noise coming from the rear end. Well, check this out. I think I know what the noise is. She's missing the rear end. No, all joking aside, this lady was driving along and somebody come by and sideswiped her, and they were doing about, believe it or not, 70. And that's all that happened. It just barely caught that door, barely touched a quarter, and just ripped out the rear suspension. So in this video, you guessed it, we're gonna put a suspension in this car so we can get it moving and over to the body shop. I'm not sure how many of you guys, I mean, anybody can pretty much take a suspension apart. You know, if it's not bent, not messed up, you just unbolt and bolt. But when you get one ripped in half like this, it's a little bit of a process. And I figured I'd like to take you guys along for the ride so you can see what it's all about. Now, when the record company dropped it off, they just set it like this and it was on the ground. We have one of those tow carts that we use a lot of times, and what we do is we'll put it up under the car, and it is a four-wheel drive, so we'll put it in four-wheel drive and we'll back up slowly and try to get it in the booth, or try to get it in my stall, should I say, the best that we can. I have seen them fall off like this before because it's not the safest thing or not the most stable way to do it, but our wrecker's down right now and I can't get one out here to help us out. So this is what we're going to do. So let's get into it. So when you're doing a job like this, it's pretty much pick your poison. You have to replace this upper cross member. And this suspension is hanging. It's hanging by a thread. Emergency brake cable, wheel speed sensor, and this arm's got it here. So we're going to cut, let it fall to the ground. Then I'm gonna work on that differential. Wheel. Punk. All right, doing this here, it's coming to the ground, so I'm gonna try to do it where I can catch it at the same time, but we'll see. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna ask Carl. Carl! Come here, mate. I don't feel like having this crush my toes.
I got you.
Ready?
Oh, yeah.
Just chunk it over there. Not coming? Got it?
Well, I'll get it. Just watch your toes.
Damn.
Made you jump, huh?
You almost knocked out 400 people.
Where would you like it?
Right here is good. Thank you, Carl.
No problem.
Call you back in a little bit. Hey, that's my line. All right. So like I said, it's kind of much pick your poison. I think I'm gonna get this exhaust out of the way. I might get this exhaust down and call you, okay? So now these clamps are a pain in the butt. I'm gonna soak it down. Most likely it's gonna come apart, and we'll just have to go back with a new clamp, but I'm gonna try to take it off in one piece first. That's my game plan. So we're putting an engine, like I was telling you earlier, and I guess I mentioned it, I don't remember, 16 Land Rover, and I think taking off the exhaust bolts, or taking off the exhaust manifold. What was it, manifold, right? No, the converters, taking off the converters in that Land Rover. That took longer than taking the engine out. At least that's what it feels like. Now he's going back with it, and he's at that stage now where he's putting it back together, and he's putting the converters back on. Not doing very good here. All right, this is a 14, and righty tighty, lefty loosey, right? Come on. Ah, you bastard, you. Started messing with it now. You ready to grab that exhaust? Oh, that bitch is hot. Yeah, I'm ready when you are. See, I ain't scared to ask for help.
Can't fall too far, just go on the hanger up here. Yeah, you know, a little crab box.
You want a big one or a little one?
Little one like this.
I don't know if that's gonna work. The handle's broken. Can you see the crack in the handle?
It might not.
How you operating it?
It don't work.
It's freaking broke. That pry bar is older than you are. He said he's going. MacMan said he's gonna warranty it out. I was like, and it's sad because we haven't seen a MacMan in 25 years. He started coming around, and first thing I give him was a warranty item. I was like, here. Pull.
Feel something like that.
It's gonna break up here. I know it is.
I got it.
It's coming. It's coming.
I'm here.
One whack at a time.
I'm over there turning bolts one flat at a time.
Wiggle it some. You tried to hit me, didn't you?
I tried, but you were too quick.
I was kind of debating on
Just sagging it.
well, no. I mean, I got to unbolt all this, okay, to get it out. So I even got to get this piece of shit out of the way. The ESUM.
Okay.
But I'm thinking on this drive shaft, I wonder if I could come down low enough and just pop that one out without having to fucking take it apart over here and all that. You know what I mean? Kind of cheat a little bit, it's my thought.
I mean, if you drop it, then it should give you enough wiggle room to...
Because I ain't got one on this side.
Yeah. Bluetooth.
Yeah, and when we go back, I'll do the same thing. I'll put it here, then put this one side in. I mean, this side's already out, you know?
Well, except they didn't give you an axle with it.
No, they probably kept it. I think that's going to be my game plan. I think we're going to do that.
I'm going to finish fighting sweet knots, but I'm good. One flat at a time.
All right, let me know if you need help.
I'm good for the moment.
So I was just talking it over with Carl, and we kind of agreed the same thing. I'm not going to pull the axle out this way. We're going to lower that diff down and just prop it out this way because I don't have one on this side, and it's going to be the quickest way to do it without wasting a lot of extra time. You know, when you're doing one like this and you come across jobs that are wrecked, not your normal suspension job, and which that'd be a good thumbnail. Not your normal suspension job. I think I'm going to go with that one. But when you get to that point, you just kind of got to improvise a little bit. The best way to say it is the best way to say it. Soaking everything down now to make sure we don't have any issues. So I think, believe it or not, I know it seems kind of a weird way to go. There's a tongue twister there. I know it's kind of crazy, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and take off these sway bar links bushings right here and let it hang out of the way. It's just kind of like process. It's kind of really whatever direction that makes you comfortable when you're doing something like this. And when you're doing one like this, you got to save everything. I mean, if you're doing this at home and you know you're thinking, hey, I don't need to save these parts because I'm gonna get used. Well, I got a whole used one that came, and it came with half the crap. So things like sway bar links and brackets and bushings and everything, just save everything because you never know what you're gonna have to reuse or match up. That's like recently, I just did a job on I think it was a 03 Ford, and I had to put the left side ball joints in it. We had to take the axle out to get to it, and the knuckle assembly, the vacuum seal was bad on that left side axle. This one auto parts, I'm not gonna name any that sold me the parts. I don't want to, put any bad name out there. But when O'Reilly sent me that part, they sent me 3 of them, and all 3 didn't work. They were all manufactured wrong. And I went over to Advance, I believe it was, and it ended up being they got the right stuff for me. Hey Carl, check your parts. Land Rover parts. Ah, you dog. Don't make me get a swivel. So we're definitely going back with new sway bar links. So I'm going to knock these out of the way now, or knock this one out of the way. Other one's already gone. But there again, save all your stuff, because you don't know what you're going to need and not need. Yo. Tell you what, we ain't gonna mess with it no more. I need a new disc. Also, make sure when you're doing these, you try to keep your bolts and stuff organized. All right, let me lower it down, get this tire off. Seriously? They ain't want that lug nut to come off. Doing jobs like this, you're sitting here, you don't know what to expect half the time. There's always something that's gonna screw up and go wrong. That's like this right here. You gotta think about it. There's two lug nuts. That if these people on the side of the road, there's no way they're gonna change the spare tire. How unreal. Jeez. And especially the two elderly people at that. You gotta think, man, I'm 215 pounds. No, I'm 185. Yeah, I'm a slim 185. Gonna make me break out the big bar now, ain't you? Holy crap. Oh, good thing they didn't get a flat tire in this car. Damn. A little chrome insert. Not so pretty no more, is it? So needless to say, if you're doing one like this, go back with all new lug nuts. So this one I still can't get off. It is stripped and on there like a bear. Need to come up with a game plan for this one here. So I'm gonna give one of them a try, see what that does. I'm not having high hopes, to be right honest with you. To be right honest with you. Because you know, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna tell it to you like it is. She got a good bite on it. Wow. All right, so that was Snap-on versus some kind of Walmart brand or something. So I do feel like this, whatever the heck it is, Walmart brand thing, seems like it's got a little more oomph. Look at that. Look at that. Victory. That's victory, man.
Okay, down a little bit.
We'll worry about that later. Holy crap.
I didn't think that was going to come off.
It came off. I can't get the lug nut out. That's how good that thing bit. Well, being it's Friday and it's 2 something and the lug nut whipped my ass, I was thinking about calling it quits, but I guess I better not. Next thing to come off is this upper control arm. I'm just going to take it off from right here because that's more of a pain in the butt to go from back here and get it. But we're going to take it off from right here. Looks like about a 18. 18 it is. That wasn't the next thing I was gonna do, but being I'm looking at it, I might as well do it. You got to come off anyway, right? You know, we've talked about this in the past. If you get a bolt and a nut, it's easier to loosen the nut side than the bolt side. Always remember that. Now, the only reason why I know that is because my daddy told me. And I don't argue with my dad. If he says it's so, it's so. Just like that. Shit, at this point, I might as well just take the freaking axle out of the way and let it come down more. I wasn't going to, but might as well. Just goes to show you how plans change when you're working on stuff, you know? You start out thinking one thing, and you end up doing another. That's for sure. All right, this has got one of them kata keys. Kata keys. So, when you're doing these things, and I'm a big preacher of this, you know, you take that card key off, go back with a new one. Go ahead and you've done all this, spend the extra 15 cents on a card key, but you can still save it. It's got a little locking ring got to come off. Get it off. Everything is like rusted on this bitch. So I don't know about y'all, but I think that Walmart impact whooped Snap-on's ass. Just won't quite enough oomph in the Snap-on one. Go figure that, right? And actually the one from Walmart looked older. Let me guess, this axle's gonna be jammed in there too. Might be buying 2 axles for this car if it's rusted up in there like I'm thinking. We squirt some lube up in there and let it just penetrate for a minute. So I talked to you, telling y'all a few videos back about my wife remodeling her bathroom, right? We are finally at the ending stage, and I hired somebody so I didn't have to get involved and worry about working on it and all this other crap. Well, guess what? They finished their thing and they're gone, and now I'm the one that's got to hang the shelves and finish the vanity and all the other crap. Hey, yeah, yeah. But you know, I love my wife. That's why I do it. Alright, the threads and out are still good and we're almost out. We had to get a front end alignment on this, a rear end alignment, should I say, on this. It's gonna get an alignment anyway, but what I normally do is I'll take and put a die here and well, you know, not that it's even gonna freaking matter, but I know on the other one, I'll get it close. So I'll put that there. I'll put a mark on the actual cross member and on the eccentrics right here. And no, I'm putting a new cross member up, but I'll have an idea roughly where to put it, just so I'm not so far out of whack when I'm driving, going to the alignment shop. There's a wheel speed sensor bracket that's attached to that cross member. Go ahead and get it off. Can't get a good whacker on it. Jeez Louise. But I got a small confession. If I ever told you it was as easy as that, I'm probably lying to you. So just remember. Oh, jeez. So I know you can't see what I'm doing, but there's an adjustment. There's a tie rod, basically, that you can adjust that takes this rear assembly in and out with it. And I'm trying to get it out of here, and it's frozen up in there. So we're going to go a different route. Let me go this way, and maybe I can, when it's on the ground, take it out. Is there nothing that's not frozen on this car? All right, we're going for the Walmart impact on this one here. Seriously? How you doing, man? All right, we get a little bit of heat on this thing, so can we get it off? I love my liquid heat. All right. Come on. Get your little pry bar and pry the axle out. And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take this whole diff down. Just get it out of the way. Get her out of the way. Go ahead and pop this drive shaft out. There's held them with a 14. I do have it in neutral so I can turn it. Tell you what, the weekend went by way too fast. How about you, Carl? I'm like, oh my God, I thought it would never. Woke up, it was Sunday. I said, damn, I don't even remember Saturday.
Saturday was vacuum, laundry.
All that good stuff?
All that good stuff, but I did find time to change out my GPS on my truck.
Yeah.
And so far, it hasn't done its stupid little ship thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm really hoping that's what it was. But if not, it's the module
Yeah.
for the transmission, which would be fine if they still made them. But because they're discontinued, the only place you're going to find one is eBay. Yeah, exactly.
So normally these pop right out, but being this thing was in an accident, everything is twisted. So sometimes what normally just comes right out, you gotta play with it and move crap and do things like that. It happens. Like when you get in an accident, this is kind of what happens, you know, it's just things aren't your normal takeoff. And sometimes when you do things by yourself, you have to ask other people, hey, give me a hand. And they're busy doing shit and they're like, oh my God, I gotta stop and help this bitch again. But it's just what you gotta do. Now we should be able to drop this diff with no issues. I don't see, there's nothing, got one little clip right here it looks like. I'll go back with new, pop these off. So there's a wiring harness right here. Rather than unbolt it, I'm just gonna pop the clips out and I'll go back with new. One thing we do stock around here is a lot of these wire ties with these special little clips and things. And like this one, it came out with no issues, so we'll go back with it. Let's see, we are getting close. We are getting super close. No. 3 times the charm. Let me go ahead and get a transmission jack under this thing and finish taking the bolts out. Other than that, going to the floor. All right, yes. There we go. There we go. Come on. He did what?
Brought me some venison.
Did he really? Did he go hunting?
Recent or not, it might be last season, but I don't care.
Okay. So there is one little plug right here that we need to get off. All right, we're going to just cut this clip because I've got, like I said, extra in there, and I don't want to take a chance of walking away and have this thing falling. This is a little 10 millimeter that holds this outer cover on. All right, good on this and good on that. Let's go ahead and get it down the rest of the way now. Got the sway bar out of the way. All right, where are we at now? We are, got a few little wires to get off right here, it looks like, and this should be ready to come down. All right, let's get this wire clipped off here. Come on. Sit here and screw with me, ain't you? Well, I'm gonna get up there. Here we go. All right, then I got that clip out of the way, or that wire tie, should I say. Let's go ahead and get this unbolted. Don't think I need no extension. Some rust coming out of there. Water out of there. Some nasty crap. Oh. I got to clip the wheel speed sensor wire. Getting a new one anyways, don't really matter. Okay. Hey Carl, help me grab this down and then tag out for lunch. I got one more bolt. Ready? Yep. Is it out? I don't think anything else has got it. All right. Bada bing, bada boom.